there's a lot of shame that I feel when talking about country music. Because I think it's because when I listen to country music, I'm just like, am I attracted to my sister?
Okay, you're lying.
Welcome to Saint Aubin Central, you bunch of sinners.
Looking at me? Yeah. Oh.
Looking at you, yeah, you fucking pagan. Welcome back to the show. I wanted to talk about this. I am obsessed with Morgan Wallen.
Wow.
I know. I know.
Okay. That felt good to get off your chest?
No, it didn't. Admitting I like Morgan Wallen.
His music, or you think he's attractive, or?
I think he's an attractive guy.
Oh, yeah.
But it's his music. Admitting that I like Morgan Wallen is like saying, like it's like saying I make fun of the Special Olympics. You know?
Trying to put those.
It's the exact same thing. Exactly. I know. I was. My improv brain broke.
Johnny Knoxville.
Well, no. It's just like there's a lot of shame that I feel when talking about country music. Because I think it's because when I listen to country music, I'm just like, am I attracted to my sister? You know, that's how I feel about country music. It's just like, it's just dog shit people talking about, you know, how they made love to their, you know, to their cousin in a truck bed while their dog watched, you know, like that's all of country music. I've liked old country like Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Willie Nelson. Great. But like the newer stuff, it's just like, what are we doing, dude? Like, there's no way you all live like this.
No.
But Morgan Wallen's song Last Night, unbelievable. Have you listened to it?
No.
It's a great melody, but it's this beautiful genre bend. It's like, it's this perfect genre bend where it's country and it's acoustic, but then like some 808s come in there and it's got this like R&B flair. It's the greatest genre bend since Caitlyn Jenner. Okay. You know, like I don't know. I'm obsessed with Morgan Wallen, and I think of what I'm listening to a lot in music. He is doing stuff that people aren't really doing it today. And even in country at large, like the band Hardy. I don't like country music. Like, I'm not a fan.
That, and
I'm not gay. Okay? I am not gay. It's just like, it's one. I was watching Ozark. And if you haven't seen it, the FBI agent is gay. And he kind of like finds a hillbilly guy who is closeted gay. And right before he kisses the FBI agent, he's like, hey, I'm not gay. I swear I'm not gay. And then they start making so funny. Anyway, yeah, I like to think I'm kind of in the know.
Are you checking country music artists out now? Like, is that in your rotation now? Or?
It like Morgan Wallen and Hardy are on my rotation regularly. And Hardy got on my radar. He did a song called Boots. And
These boots are made for walking.
I woke up with my boots this morning. Lyrics, dog shit, okay? but I'm also kind of like, the more I listen to country music, the more I'm like, yeah, I did wake up with my boots this morning. You know, like I feel
did have my
like
boots
as
on.
a city boy. as a city boy, I'm walking to my coffee shop, right next to the, stop attacking trans youth or whatever. I'm like, I did wake up with my boots this morning,
I have my twuck.
But he did a song, his song Boots. It was like, there was like a breakdown in it. And it was fantastic, dude. I don't know what it is about country music, but it seems to be doing all the right things to me.
Scratching the itch.
It is. And it's weird, but the song Last Night, dude. Last Night it's just this great genre bend. And, but I mean, it makes me, I think that's the future of music. It's just this ambiguous, androgynous sound, dude. Like, it's not a style. It's not, I mean, it's America, dude. Like, America is this cultural melting pot where we're just going to be like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is my opinion about American food. I think American food is the best food in the world. Now, I know a lot of you dog shit countries are going to disagree with me, okay? America has it's all of like Japanese food perfected or Italian food perfected because all these other dirty immigrants came in here and were just like, hey, why don't you put pineapple on that pizza? And Italians are like, oh, no, But like,
I have to go. I think my ride's here.
But dude, I think hands down, I think America has the best food in the entire world solely because the entire world wants to come here and everybody's mother didn't have the ingredients, so then they went to the Kroger and bought some regular American ingredients and threw it in their tacos.
Why else is McDonald's in every country?
Yeah,
every continent,
100%,
minus Antarctica, but
100%.
Maybe it's in Antarctica. Who knows?
Well, I mean, I'm not even. I mean, yes, I think McDonald's. I think you can make a strong case that McDonald's is the greatest restaurant of all time.
I'm there for it.
I think, yeah, let's say it. McDonald's is the greatest restaurant of all time.
Yeah.
Period.
Most successful, I'd say.
I also think that hands down, America's food is the best food in the world.
Have you had KFC? Yeah. Hello.
Soul food. Where does that exist?
Thank you.
Not in Africa.
Yeah.
They're eating jollof rice,
Yeah.
You don't fucking know, you white ass bitch.
I don't know.
like soul food. It's black Southern food. Soul food's the greatest food ever.
Yeah.
Have you had their lemonade?
Yeah.
No wonder black people got diabetes, dude. It is so sugary and so good, but it's just because America has all these different countries and cultures coming here, and the universal language is food, and they all just start borrowing from each other's cultures. Thus, American food is the best food on the planet. Take that, Japan or France.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with your baguette, you big old puss. I could single-handedly take on the French army.
Now, I will say, Cajun food is some of my favorite food. So we have to thank some of the French for that. Little bit.
But what I'm saying is that's American.
It is American, though. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm just American.
We wouldn't have it if it wasn't for America.
Exactly. But I'm saying Mexican food, French food, Japanese food. All of these foods are the bedrock of America. But what made it American is when Cajun food was just took all this French food and hey, we should put shrimp in it. And all these French people are like, oh, monsieur, oh,
shrimp bowl.
Hey, we're gonna take one. How about we throw one of them gators in there? And then you make it spicy, and then it's Cajun Creole food.
Dude, I love Louisiana people. Not to get on a tangent, but I just if I could have a Louisiana accent.
People, Louisiana people are the greatest people.
I love
Louisiana dog shit, dude. Oh man, I love American food. And if any country, look at me, dude. Look at me. I'm an American. I know I don't look like it to some people in like Kentucky. I'm an American. Oh, jeez. That got me on my tangent,
You need to take a breath?
No, it's fine. No, I was talking to somebody and they got like upset. Cause you know how like this is like the thing with like white liberals. It's just like, hey, I'm kind of proud of America. And they're like, hey man, you want to keep that down? I don't want to get shot over here, you know?
What is it about that?
Dude, patriotism is at like an all-time low.
Like, I'm
it's
not
crazy.
here saying that like we're just like end all be all, like nothing's wrong with us. But at the same time, it's like, I like living here.
A lot of it, it's like it's all or nothing.
It doesn't have to be all
culture.
or nothing. Yeah.
No, I understand
exactly.
that.
It's
but
like,
it's internet. It's internet.
Yes.
Like internet's not a proper way to communicate, and the people who are on both extremes are the loudest.
Oh yeah.
And then so therefore people feel that they have to be all on this team or all on that team.
I had someone one time. I had a party at my house, and in my garage, I have like a huge like American flag. I got it at the antique store. It's like $40, giant like 15-foot flag. So I just have it in my garage, whatever. And someone came over and was just like, "Why do you have that up?" And I was like, "Why not?" I was like, it's a cool American flag.
Yeah,
like, why wouldn't I have that up? And they were like, it's just like, I don't know why you have to like have that up, like while you have people over. And I'm
that
like,
crazy, dude?
I live here in America. Yeah,
It's
like,
a lot of it's
sorry.
Trump too.
Yeah.
Like Trump polluted people's minds so severely that they cringe at the sight of the American flag.
It's so strange.
It's
like,
insane.
I just, me and my wife don't understand that because, like, I don't know. We've done pretty fine. Like, it's a great country.
America is the greatest country on earth.
Hell
like,
yeah.
It's the greatest country on earth.
Hell
but
yeah.
people are so fucking stupid that if you say that, what they think you're saying is, oh, slavery was okay then.
Yes.
And I'm just like, boo, go live on an island by yourself, you poor schlub, dude.
I just don't get like, yeah, I live here. Like, I'm going to root for my home team.
100%,
like,
dude. I'm like super patriotic, you know?
I root for the Colts just because I live
in
near
Indianapolis.
them.
Yeah.
Like, they're not
You're a
good
cuck.
most season,
Yeah.
but it's like, because I live here, I will be a fan of the Colts.
Absolutely.
And that's how I feel about America. It's like, while I'm here,
Well, and
I'm
I
a
think
fan.
a lot. So it's like there's that, and then I think also like trust in the American government is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
It's insane. I mean, all of these wars, and then all these banks keep falling apart, and then the government's like, "Let me help you." But then Flint, Michigan's like, "Hey, we need help with our water." It's like, "Hey, fuck you."
Shut up.
or Zelensky is like, "Yes, Mr. Putin, we need you to get away. Mr. Biden, help us." And then America's just like, "Hey, Ukraine, here's $80 billion. Meanwhile, East Palestine and Ohio, hey, you're on your own, Bubba.
Yeah, I just saw how much we spent on Ukraine.
It's insane, dude. And like, but that's why I think patriotism's at an all-time low.
Yeah.
Is because like the institutions of America, we are slowly losing faith, especially the more it's like it's just like the elites versus like with the whole like Epstein stuff, they still won't release the names. And the people are just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I also think one of the biggest problems is, especially with like SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, got bailed out by the government. And like, this is the biggest problem with how our American economy works. Our American economy works like this. If a bank fails, we're going to socialize the losses. But if the bank does really well, the owners of the bank get to keep all the money, while the people want some bread.
Feels backwards. Yeah.
It is backwards, and it's a huge problem. But I think, I love America, and I think it is those dumb like liberal people make me love it even more. You know, it's just like when your parents are just like, "Hey, we really don't want you to do this." You're like, "Well, I'm going to do it harder."
Dude, have you ever been to like a football game and like jets fly over? Mm-hmm. Do you not feel like I went to opening day game at Lambeau Field in Wisconsin.
Yeah, baby.
Against the Bears, rivalry game. They're doing the national anthem, and then like fucking fighter jets flying across. And I just remember I was like, my soul, I was like, I will die for this country right now. Like,
have you heard Chris Stapleton sing the national anthem?
Oh, God.
Holy shit,
Give
dude.
me a gun.
When I was just like, I will murder China. You know, like, it's like, because I think also one of the challenges we have in America, we are a non-nation country.
Yeah.
Meaning, when you go to Germany or Europe, or I'm sorry, not Europe, or China, there's thousands of years of history. If you go to Greece, there is thousands and thousands of years of history. You go to America, we got like 404 years of history.
Yeah.
And we're not a people of common ancestry.
Yeah.
We're a people of common story. Like, everybody who came to the United States was, I want to build a better life for myself and for my family.
Except the Native Americans.
Except the Native Americans. They kind of got fucked. But hey, you know what? Stand up for yourself a little bit better.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
You know, was it the settlers' fault that everyone died of whooping cough? You know?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's like, people they're just like, oh yeah, we murdered all the Native Americans. It's like, we murdered some, but a lot got killed by diarrhea.
Oh my gosh. I think we just say it was a bad thing. Like,
but guess what? Hitler wasn't that bad, okay? Kanye's right.
My riot is out.
Oh my
outside
gosh.
right now.
But yeah, it's like America. It's like, it's these, and I was listening to a podcast earlier, which was making me kind of like feel all this stuff. But like, so many Americans can watch a movie like Remember the Titans, not be black, not be white, and they can watch it like, I'm an American. Like, that resonates with me as an American. Or like any story, like the civil rights movement, anybody can look at that and say, I resonate with that story. I'm proud to be an American. Because this is my beef with all, and it's always educated, white, Caucasian liberals.
Ooh, I almost hit all those.
It's always those people. Because all they focus on is the negative. Well, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm proud of America. Oh, so you're okay with slavery? Yeah, I am. And we should bring it back. How stupid does that fucking sound,
You're
dude?
anti-women.
It's just like you take the good with the bad. It's like when you think about slavery, fucking horrible. We also ripped our country apart to end it. And it's like, I think we just struggle with this American ideology of like, Americans purchase slaves. Americans also abolished slavery. Americans segregated the South.
Yeah.
Americans also like fought and did the civil rights movement. Like, we other each other, which is crazy. It's like Martin Luther King, oh, the black people did that. It's just like, no, Americans did that. Like, why are we differentiating ourselves? Sound a little Asian there. But like, if you and I hang out somewhere, somebody would be like, you look like a jellyfish and you're a brown person. And I'm like, that is correct. But if you and I went to Iceland, they'd be like, oh, you guys are Americans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
yeah, we would.
feeling the American spirit, and then you weren't. Apparently, you weren't feeling it. You got that white guilt coming out. You're like, I don't know what to say.
No, I would just say, like, I feel it happens in a lot of spaces, not even just like talking about
safe spaces.
Country, yeah, safe spaces. I mean, you know, I'm passionate about the Bible and all that, but
yeah,
it happens there too. Of like people going like, well, like, I hate the whole thing. I hate like everything about it. Like, everything stinks about it. And then other people are like, everything's perfect about it. There's nothing wrong. It's like, you can look at both and like, like for me, it's like, yeah, I appreciate it for what it is. It's like, but you can also recognize like, yeah, some like really horrible things also happen. And like, I think it's just more mature and I don't know, well-rounded just to go like, yes, I see that there's both. That's how I feel about America. It's like, yeah, of course bad things happen. Like, should we have dropped 2 nukes on Japan? No. Probably not.
No. I'm going to say no as a Jap.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, well, but also, if that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't be here.
You would not be here.
I would not exist.
But to me, it's like, maybe there could have been a better solution at the time, but it was horrible. But on the flip side, you can look at other things in the country that have done well. So I don't know. I just feel like you're right that you hear the extremes online all the time because that's what gets views is when people are like going off the rails.
Nobody wants to like read a reasonable story, you know? Nobody, like everybody wants America is racist and the devil or slavery isn't real. Nobody wants to be like, hey, slavery was bad, but we also fixed it. People are like, boo, pick a side, douche. You know,
middle of the road take on things just doesn't get.
No, it's not fun. It's not exciting. Fun. But you know, it is fun.
Pizza parties,
re-education camps.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, geez, yeah. No, it is always interesting because, like, and I think too when I talk to people and they just shit on them, I'm like, I can't imagine they live a happy life if all you see is like oppression and power. That's all you see.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's got to be such a heavy, burdensome life.
Yeah.
And you know what? Most of them, they just need to have a fucking kid.
Well, it's just like
because they don't like all the people who are most upset. 7 of them have children. The rest don't, and they're just like, "This is the biggest." We're like, "Go have a kid, dude. Like, go chill out."
It's like this feeling of everyone's out to get you all the time, and it's not to knock that certain people have it harder than others, but there's a certain tone of like. I mean, I hate using like the victim word, but it's like when you make that your identity and everything you see is about, oh, this is hurting me, or like, I don't like this. This isn't. I've seen on the flip side too, though, not just liberals. Like I have certain friends and people that I know that are conservative, and it's like they are so hardline conservative that everything offends it. Like we'll watch. We were watching like with the AFC Championship, and they were like, why do they have to have an ad about gun violence? Like just. Blah, 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 like unbelievable. And it's like,
oh, dude, yeah, they're the worst. They're just like, man, nobody can take a joke anymore nowadays. And you make like a Jesus joke. You're like, hey,
stop that.
You shut the hell up.
Yeah, it's on both sides. Like, and I find it just as annoying on either. Like, they're both victims.
The only reason I always talk about liberals more is because I live in a city full of liberals, dude.
And they're more annoying.
And they're way, okay, yeah, 100%, dude. Conservatives are way more fun to hang out with than liberals. But like, because they both tokenize me, but one is cooler if I make fun of other races because they're like, yeah,
get them.
The other ones are just like, I feel bad for them. Oh, man.
This is great.
Dude, have you followed like the Chat GPT stuff much?
Yeah.
Have you?
I've used it.
Seen? Oh yeah,
for work. It's insane.
Oh really? Is it doing your job? Dude, it's going to replace you.
Okay, dude.
You're not going to have a job anymore.
We just, like, me and my coworker just found this out last week that we could use Chat GPT to, like, type up, like, so we do these, like, standard procedures for tech work. So it's like, okay, if you do this, then this, then this. And you're supposed to, like, give it to somebody else. You can just tell Chat GPT, like, make me a standard procedure for a frontline rep that is at Bloomerang. I don't even care dropping the name. Bloomerang support, and it will like type, and it will type something out, and then you can respond and say, make it more friendly sounding, and then it will like revise it and make it sound like a human. It is nuts.
That's crazy.
Absolutely nuts. You can even type in like error codes, things you're working on, be like, how do I fix this? And it will like find and be like, oh, like you can just do this. It's nuts.
So have you read about the open letter to halt artificial intelligence?
I think I heard something.
So like Elon Musk signed it and Steve Wozniak signed it. Essentially just like, hey, we gotta pause this.
Brakes on this,
you know. I don't know what the right answer is. I'm not smart enough. I'm not even a musician. I'm barely a musician. I'm trying to be a musician. But if the guy who co-founded Apple and the modern day Tony Stark are like, hey, we should pause and take a second look at this AI thing. You should listen, you know, like you should listen. Cause like, who knows? Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm not necessarily a doomsday AI guy. I think Hollywood has completely polluted people's minds into thinking AI, it's like, it's going to be Terminator.
Yeah.
You know, ChatGPT, OpenAI is Skynet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that that's the case. But it could be the case.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And I sound like a lunatic, like the drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. That's what I sound like. And I understand that I sound like that. But we're in the Pong stage of OpenAI.
Yes. Yeah.
Imagine if OpenAI gets to the Oculus stage of AI.
And that's the whole point of it, is that the more popular it gets, the better it gets. Because the more inputs it has from people using it and critiquing it, it will just keep getting better. And so, I mean, I do agree that we have to be very cautious of the tool, but at the same time, it's already out there. Like it's almost like the way I see it is that it's inevitable as a tool. So it's like, you might as well start understanding how it works. Don't make it as scary for yourself.
Yep.
But it is kind of, it's concerning because it can replace a lot of tasks for people and very quickly. So,
well, that's the thing. It's like, what I get concerned with about AI is how rapid the unemployment will be. So throughout history, anytime there is a technological disruption, people lose jobs. That's just what happens. But the market kind of corrects itself and then more jobs are created. I'm more concerned with AI because it advances so rapidly that we won't be able to fill those jobs as fast.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, now that the internet's here and we have so much technology, we are, light speed of innovation and technology.
Yeah.
And it concerns me that, it's just like, what are people going to do? Like, and maybe I'm too dumb to think about it, but like, why do you need somebody to code if AI can do it? Yeah. Why do you need a marketer if AI can do it?
You can like draw a website on a piece of paper, like with rectangles, and just tell ChatGPT, like, make me a website.
Yep.
And it will code it for you.
Yep.
Like, it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So it's like, but what's interesting, because it's like, I mean, years ago, like Andrew Yang was like, all about
that was part of his
driverless or the truck drivers. Like that was his big thing.
Yeah.
But now with this OpenAI and ChatGPT, it's almost like the upper middle class, quote unquote, the I don't want to say elites, but the people who are more well off, are going to be the ones who are actually losing their jobs.
Oh, white collar jobs, well, they're going to suffer. I mean, like, there's people I know that their whole job is to make PowerPoint presentations for people.
Yeah.
And it's like ChatGPT could just make that in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So people have to adapt. I would say I'm like fearful of it evolving, but
we're thinking about it.
Well, what I'm scared of is, which we already kind of have the technology, but like the AI images and videos because they'll fool me. Like I was like on TikTok,
you gotta
and
be
like
careful.
There was something that was like, I forget what it was, but it was showing like, like this person won this championship game like back in 1985, blah 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 blah. Like he like scored this many points, and I was like, I never heard this person. And I was like flipping through photos. It was only like a couple photos, and they're kind of like grainy enough.
Yeah.
So I was like, who is? And I realized in the caption they were like, you just got like duped by AI images. And I was like,
crazy.
Holy cow.
Well, dude, the thing that scares me is, I mean, you can tell with deepfake tech.
Yeah, like the faces, like
or the mouth is kind of moving, like, or the cadence of their voice isn't quite correct.
Yep.
Give that shit 5 years, dude.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And especially like I remember somebody did a deep fake of Rogan interviewing Rogan, and this was like years ago, and I was just like, holy shit,
yeah,
this is good. But imagine me, like, I mean, I don't have a ton of content out there. It's growing, but I could like
you could be deepfake right now,
100%, dude. Yeah. How do you know I'm not real? Because someone just shook the fucking camera.
I just shook the camera with my leg.
And AI wouldn't do that, dude. But that's like, it's just like, that's how World War III starts. It's deep fake technology.
That is what I'm concerned about is that kind of thing of starting fights and
well, dude, and we're so,
arguments.
I mean, just in the States, there's so much confirmation bias going on that people don't even look into stuff anymore. All they're going to see is Joe Biden said this or Donald Trump said this, and then it's off.
You can find an article for any point of view.
Yeah. It's like it's if I had to describe how I feel about AI and ChatGPT, I would say it's titillating.
Tubby titillating.
Kind of like it's like exciting, but also a little fear, Yeah. That's how I like my titillates, But we'll see, dude. We'll see. I probably need to start using it because I'm gonna get left behind.
Yeah, you're gonna get in the dust.
Yeah, but I'm probably just gonna have ChatGPT write all my songs for me. Why do I need to toil?
You really could.
Because they're gonna write 8 Saint Aubin songs in 4 seconds, and they're gonna be bangers. All of them will be bangers. Oh, but it'd be interesting what if there's more AI Saint Aubin songs than there are Saint Aubin songs, and then it just starts sounding like AI.
Whoa, man.
Anyway, I'm too high for this. Thank you for listening, Saint Aubin Central. We're going on tour, Saint Aubin Central live.
Oh yeah.
No, if we ever did that, I would like put you.
Can I have a paper bag on my head?
Yeah, or something just so nobody can see. Because I think it's funny.
I think
people still don't know who you are.
I can protect my identity.
There's like a couple people I think who know, but
I don't care.
I think it'd be. I don't want. I kind of like the mystery, because somebody I went on a podcast last week, and they're like, "So are you in that room like talking to yourself or what?" They're like, "I'm not. No, I'm like talking to somebody." Like, "Oh, who is it?" And I'm just like, "You'll never know."
It's the world's greatest audience member. He laughs.
Yeah. He laughs at everything.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening. This is fun. Ciao, ciao.